So I want to show you today how to use a really great website, and it's called Vizia, and it's vizia.co, and it's a way to use your YouTube videos that you're already using in class, but in a whole new way, where the kids are interactive with the video, and you as a teacher get a record of that. It's really fantastic. So the first thing, of course, you'd have to do is you'd have to have your YouTube video chosen that you want to show. You would copy and paste that address from the bar, and then you come over here to your Vizia account. You can use your Google account for Vizia, so all you have to do if you're already logged into Google is say sign in with Google, and it'll let you create an account that way super fast. I click on new video. I paste that address right here into where it's asking me. It works great with YouTube, so it just wants that YouTube address, and then bam, you have your video there. And that's how you get started. So let me show you really quickly. I'll do one with a video that I've already completed and walk you through it. The stuff over here we will use, but we're going to use once we're finished putting our questions into our video. The one thing I want you to pay attention to is this gate video at the bottom. You have to turn this on for your kids' names to be in the Google sheet that it gives you. All their answers are going to be in that Google sheet. But if you don't prompt them to put their name in and their school email address, you're not going to even know who did what on the answer sheet. So make sure you check that box. It's not already checked. The default is for it to be, it'll look like this. That's the default. So make sure it looks like this. All right. When you upload your video, you have this gray bar at the bottom, and you notice as I scroll through the gray bar, I have a little timestamp in this upper right corner. So if you already know what questions you want to ask and where you want to ask them, this timestamp is super useful. Maybe you've already jotted them down in your notebook or whatever you want to do. Then you have a quiz question. These are your multiple choice questions. You can ask a poll question. I think this would be really fun if you're making a prediction. You could do a poll and have the kids vote on what they think is going to happen next. Or a really great place to put a poll would be at the end. How comfortable do you feel with this concept type thing? And it gives you, the teacher, a really quick way to get feedback on how comfortable the child feels, especially if they get everything wrong and they feel fantastic about it. You know that's certainly a red flag when you need to go talk to that student. And the polls, again, really easy to create those. The other type of question you can do is a short answer response. English teachers love those questions. And honestly, for science, I can see you putting down like predict what will happen when the needle is inserted into the balloon. Why do you think this will happen? Kind of thing. So short answers are there. And a call to action is a different kind of thing. This is going to take your student away from the video. So if you have another website you want them to go to, at a certain point in the video, you type a prompt or a question in this box. They will see a button. So they'll see the prompt or the question, and then they'll see a button. So you're going to give that button a label, maybe with the website name, or just click here or something like that. And then you'll put the web address that you want to guide that student to. And then you come down here. So I will show you, once you have all your questions ready to go in your video, if you don't like where one of them is, like say you do this with first period and the answers you're getting for one of the questions are just really wonky and you're like, oh, that must be a really poorly worded question, you can click on that white dot and you can edit that question. So my question was, what do you notice about the setting? And maybe I want more. Like maybe there's like, it's dark. So maybe I want setting as time and place. Give 3 descriptors just to encourage them to do a better job on that. And I can save that. You can also delete questions if you find you don't need them. Once you finish and you have all your questions where you want them to be, I would recommend going ahead and checking out a preview for the video. So if you click on that button, here's where it's going to take you. And this is what it looks like for the students. It goes along and it will actually pause automatically where you have those questions set. And I already answered that one, that's why it's not stopping there. It'll pause where it is, and just a tiny little box pops up. And what I like about this is they can still see the video behind it. They can choose to skip it, and then you know that they didn't do that particular question. So that's what it looks like for them. Super simple, nothing confusing. And then when you come here, you can do it, embed it in Canvas. You can give them a link or make a QR code for the whole class to see. And then when they're finished, you'll see how many kids have turned it in, and you can open it in Google Sheets. And here's what it looks like in Google Sheets. You have the questions. This kid skipped a few. You have their name and their email. You have when they did it in case it was late or on time. And you have their answers to the questions. And you can save that Google Sheet and you can grade it from there. So I hope you like this fantastic tool to share videos with questions for your students. Let me know if you have any questions.